Yes, boxing fans, Ian Matthias from Matthias Unboxing. Please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel and drop a comment below. Saturday the 24th of April, we will see two-weight world champion Emanuel Navarrete defend his WBO Featherweight title against Christopher Diaz. The fight takes place at the Silver Spurs Arena, Kissimmee in Florida. And before we break down the fight, we go into the tale of the tape. First, the challenger, Christopher Diaz. He has a record of 26 wins, 16 of these by way of KO, and 2 losses. He hails from Puerto Rico, and this will be his second attempt to win a world title. And the champion, who comes from Mexico, will be making his first defence of his WBO Featherweight title. He brings a record of 32 wins, 27 of these by way of KO, and he suffered only 1 defeat. This was very early on in his career though. So first up, starting with the heavy-handed champion Emanuel Navarrete, the former WBO Super Bantamweight World Champion. This belt he defended 6 times before stepping up to the featherweight division and beating Ruben Villa for the vacant featherweight title in his last fight. Since turning pro in 2012, Navarrete has been a little wrecking ball with almost 80% knockout ratio and a sole defeat which happened in just his 6th fight. And for this defeat, his opponent failed to even make the weigh-in, so I have no idea what weight he would have came in at and how fair a contest it actually was. Looking back at Navarrete's career, the 2 fights that stand out and the ones that I really looked at were the 2 fights with Ghanaian Isaac Dogbo, where he won his first world title against Dogbo. Now, with his record, it is easy to think that the Mexican would just steamroll opponents with his power, but that is just not the case. In these 2 fights, Navarrete used his height and his reach to keep Dogbo at the end of a long jab and hit him with regular, big, meaty, tasty hooks. Navarrete looked to take the fight to Dogbo, and in the first fight, he won a comfortable, unanimous decision. The second fight, though, was more of a beatdown than the first fight. As Dogbo tried to press forward and gain the advantage, the more he got punished by Navarrete, and eventually, after them seeing enough, in the 12th round, Dogbo's corner threw in the towel, and Navarrete made his first successful title defense. His opponent, Christopher Diaz, who has put 2 wins together since being absolutely schooled by one of my favourite fighters, Shakur Stevenson. Diaz was previously campaigned at Super Featherweight and previously challenged Masayuki Ito for the WBO title, but came up short in this fight as well, losing a closely fought contest to the Japanese man by unanimous decision. Diaz is a strong inside fighter. He's looking to use his strength and his short, quick combinations to do damage on the inside. The question is, does he have that extra quality to step up to the world level and get the win? I believe that is going to be the crucial part of the fight. If Diaz can find his way on the inside, then he does have a chance. But Navarrete isn't a mug. I know he's got 80% knockout ratio, but he can fight. He has an excellent jab, and here is my prediction. With the rivalry between Mexico and Puerto Rico, there will be an immense amount of pride at stake this Saturday. Navarrete and his awkward style against the more orthodox Diaz, an outside fighter versus an inside fighter. And I can't help but think that this fight will gel and be an action-packed encounter from the off. It will escalate into a brawl at times as the pride takes over in both men. Diaz, I think, will be the stronger of the 2 men. He's previously campaigned at the higher weight, but Navarrete is the bigger and rangier man with an 8-inch reach advantage. After watching footage on both the men, I can only see one winner, and that winner is Navarrete. I think he's going to win the fight. I think the biggest question is, will he be the first man to stop the super tough Puerto Rican? I think there are going to be similarities to the Isaac Dogbo fight for Navarrete, where he looks to keep his opponent at the end of a long jab and hit him with vicious hooks when he is in range. I'm going to go with Navarrete, but I think it's going to be a unanimous decision as he still gets to grips with carrying his power up from the higher divisions. He didn't get a knockout in his last fight. I don't think he'll get a knockout in this one.